Joined by Josh Miller, Sherando Boys Basketball. The season's underway, but getting a chance to preview the team early on in the season. I know a couple games in, but just how'd your offseason go first and foremost?
We definitely focus a lot on conditioning, weightlifting, a lot of team building stuff too, just because we're returning a good core of players this year. So definitely maximizing the potential that we have this year and looking to work hard as we prepare to keep playing into the season.
What does that mean, maximizing your potential when it comes to the core group of guys that you're returning? That must be a huge positive when it comes to earlier in the season into the later half of the season in terms of who you know, what to expect. Take me through that.
Right. I think definitely it's just we all know what we're capable of, and I think each of us play an important role in the team. So just finding out how each of our strengths can help build on top of that and just be the best team that we can be based off of that.
So, so far early in the season, just take me even before that, a couple scrimmages. How does it feel? Maybe some of the older guys on the team with some of the younger guys. How has that been? How has that been going? And working with some of the younger guys who might need some work, making sure they know what this system is like here at Sherando.
Right. I think definitely having established coaches, we definitely have a system of things. And I think the young guys are definitely developing really well to that. And the guys that do have a couple years of experience, we're definitely making sure we're taking them under our wings and trying to mold them the best we can be within our system. And I think they're doing a really good job of responding to that. And I'm excited for what we could have building this year.
Take me through the first couple of games. Just so far, I know some close games. I know recently falling to Central, but what have you seen collectively out of this team that's worked so well despite the most recent result, just in general?
I think defensively we have a lot of tall guys. I mean, I know we have a couple 6'4" pluses, so I think definitely our length and our size we bring to the court, we pair that with some good energy, and I think we caused some problems for Central early in the game with some of our defensive schemes. So I think building off of that, early in the season, shots are going to start falling as we head into the season more. So I think being able to pair our defense with shots going to be falling eventually, I think that two pair is going to lead to some victories for us. So I'm excited for that.
And just, I know a lot of work in the coaching staff you have here, and Coach Williams and company who's been here for quite some time. How is that, having such an experienced coach behind you, making sure that he coaches you and the team to the greatest potential that you have?
Right, and like I said earlier, we definitely have an established system here, so they have a way of wanting to do things, and they've done it for so long and so successfully that it's really easy for them to implement that to all of us. They know what they expect out of us. We know what to expect, so I think them having established a system, it makes it really easy for our players to mold into it, and I mean, it's going to show success soon here.
And what are you looking forward to most, your senior season, your final ride? What's one thing that stands out?
As I've been here for 4 years, I played with the same guys for 4 years, so just final ride, last time with the guys, so I think definitely just enjoying the game aspect of it and doing it with the people that we love the most, so that's exciting.
And obviously Northwestern District play, it just seems like in this area a lot of great competition. What's that like, playing here for 4 years, seeing how that competition has maybe grown in a sense?
It's definitely exciting. I mean, every local game, it's a battle. I mean, we have James Wood on Friday, expecting a good game out of that, so I think as other teams are growing, I think we're growing as well, and it makes for exciting games to play in, and it's definitely something we look forward to every year.
All right, Josh, really appreciate your time with us here, and wishing you all the best throughout the course of the season.
Appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Another senior joining me, Avery, Tann, Sherando Boys Basketball. How's everything going for you? How's it? I know a couple games in, but just from the start of getting the team together, I know you've been here for a little while. What's that been like?
I mean, it's been good, honestly, just getting back with the team again, rolling through things that we already know, just getting back into the flow of things. We've had our last couple of games, and, we're just getting back to it. Game tomorrow at James Wood, so we're just trying to prepare for that and be as successful as we can.
So what's really stood out about this team so far? I know a couple games in, close defeat against Central. What has really stood out to you and just the team in general?
I mean, like I said, we have a lot of returning players. So stood out to me is we're all tall, lengthy. So on the defensive end, we play really hard, and we can rebound the ball easily. So we're just trying to push out in transition and score. So that's really a standout game to us. we got to knock down some more shots, close out games better. But as a whole, as a team, we're doing great.
How does it feel getting a returning core of guys and maybe working with some of the younger guys too? How has that been in general, just the makeup of the team, and what stands out about how much success you all can bring?
Yeah, I mean, everyone here that's played, they've played a long time here at Sherando, and having these guys that I've played with for 4 years, everyone knows what they're doing. So it's just a matter of executing and going hard and, doing what we know best.
And what does it mean having experienced coaching, Coach Williams and company here to guide you? Because Coach Williams knows basketball inside and out, in my opinion. Just what has their leadership and encouragement meant to you in the program?
Yeah, I mean, they know a lot about basketball, and we just listen to them and follow what they say. They've been running this program for so long, doing so many things, and us following behind them is just helping us really, win games and become a better team.
Avery, certainly appreciate your time with us and wishing you all the best throughout this season.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Now joined by another senior, Angel Guzman. I spoke to 2 previous seniors. I know this team bringing a good core back for this Sherando basketball team. Some younger guys as well, I would imagine, coming up. How's the makeup of the team so far, and maybe some older guys like you encouraging the younger guys to make sure everybody's on the same page when it comes to the start of this new season? I know there are already a couple games in so far.
It's been great. It's great to play with the same guys. I've been playing with these guys since 8th grade year, 5 years by now. Bringing in some good new talent, and we've learned the system. We know what he wants now, and so now it's just to the point where we just got to execute this year.
How'd the offseason go for you in general? I know last season, some successes. How do you look to build off of last season into this season?
I know we had a mediocre season last year. Didn't go quite as good as we wanted, but we worked in the offseason. We got in the gym. We did summer league. We did fall league. Worked together, and this year we just want to put it together more. And building on top of that, all the workouts that Williams always holds are great. Everyone tries to show up as much as possible, and that's a big important part.
What's Coach Williams' impact meant to you and the team with so much experience, him and coaching Sherando basketball for so long?
It just means a lot. It's great to have a guy that knows everything about basketball for so long. On top of that, I think Coach Williams is a great role model in our school and just as a community leader, and so that's great to have him as a coach as well. And so he's a really good guy and really good coach we can look up to.
Take me through the first couple of games. I know we're into the season, but just early in the season, what have you seen so far? I know most recently, tough loss, close margin to Central. What's really stood out? What are you building for the rest of the season?
I think the defense has been mediocre. We got to work on our defense, got to close out better. We can knock down more shots, which comes with just playing, getting them up, I think foul shots, we're knocking them down. We're just not getting to the line enough. And I think we put all 3 of those main things together, it'll start to piece together for us.
And yeah, I know district play starts on Friday as we're taping this, but just getting into the district as well, such a competitive district. And as a senior on this team, I'm sure you've seen how competitive that is. What's that been like, playing in such a fun district in a sense where there's always so much support behind it?
It's great. You want to play against the best all the time. James Wood, we play tomorrow. Last year we played them 3 different times. It was a battle every time. Millbrook, battle every time. Hanley, battle every time. And so it's great to have these teams around that are good and are going to – everybody's getting their run for their money, and it's a good game that you come and watch. And so it's been great. Each year every team gets better and grows together, and so it's really cool and great atmosphere.
And just take me through your senior year. What are you looking forward to most in your final ride here at Sherando?
Just like I said, I've been playing with these guys for 4 or 5 years. These are, my best friends now. Some of these guys I'll talk to forever, hopefully, and just maximizing everything, not leaving anything on the court where I can think, I should have done this, I should have done that. And that's all you really can do, is just play to our full potential and have fun together.
Angel, really appreciate your time and best of luck to you this season.
Thank you.
I'm now joined by legendary head men's basketball coach at Sherando High School, Garland Williams. Coach, you've been here for quite a while. A lot of basketball coached, a lot of years under your belt. What does it mean getting back into the gym for another season? I know the regular season is underway, but how does it feel?
Oh, well, feels great. I mean, one is I enjoy coaching basketball. Yes, we've been here for a while. I don't know about the legendary thing, but I just enjoy coaching basketball and been blessed to have been able to be here this long.
Take me through. I spoke to your seniors. They mentioned a good core coming back to your team this year. What has really stood out about the makeup of your team, just bringing them in from preseason to the start of tryouts and early in that season before the games got started?
Well, yes, we have a good core of guys that came back, and we're trying to get the feel for each other as far as how we need to get a good rotation to get a nice, strong beginning of the game, middle of the game, and finishing the game. Our first couple games, we have had good starts, but bogged down at the end, or we had bad starts and strong ending. We got to have a max, all the way through the game. That's what we need to focus on as we go through the rest of the season.
Yeah, you mentioned, most recently I saw a very close margin defeat against Central. First district game against James Wood Friday tomorrow as we're taping. So the players mentioned the defense looks good and stuff. It seems like they recognize that there are some problems that they can fix on the court. How huge is that you have a group of guys that can realize what maybe needs to be improved, and they're working on doing that for you and the staff?
Oh, that's very big. One is, as a coach, you try to emphasize your good and also things that you need to work on. And, as a player, if I realize, hey, I'm lacking in these things, I need to improve, then hopefully they will make the improvement. And one is, for us to make the improvement, that's all we ask, and hopefully that's equates to a win. But if it doesn't, at least we made the effort to improve. That's the biggest thing. So, the guys that we have coming back, they know what we like to do and what we expect of them. So, we just got to bear down a little harder, so hopefully the results will be better in the win column for us.
So the early stretch of games that you've had completed so far, what have you liked out of the competition that you faced? Because I know Central down in Woodstock, they're a very tough team to play with. And does that help you in a sense when it comes to district play that starts tomorrow?
Oh, yes, it does. One is Jeff Whittle. He has a real good team at Woodstock. Those guys have been playing together all year long. He has a good core that didn't play football, so he had them really tuned for the games that we've played. They're a real sound team, real disciplined team, really know their offense well, and they executed well to really get up on us. We made a very good run at them at the end, but we did some things in our home game here that eventually just gave them a chance to get ahead of us.
Yeah, and you mentioned them in football. I know you love supporting the athletics here at Sherando. When the football team made a big run like they did this year, or is there an adjustment that you and the staff have to make in terms of getting everything set once the football players come into your program after their season finishes? I just wanted to get your thoughts from that perspective.
Oh, yes. One is, I've been a football coach before, and, football season, we've been very fortunate to have very good, successful football teams, and they can go deep, and when they do go deep in December, and when your basketball team starts in early November, yes, that does cause, some issues with conditioning and shots and as far as setting up your play and so forth, but you just make an adjustment. We're high school basketball. We want the kids to have their very best experience in high school. That's that.
So looking ahead to the rest of the season, just in your mind and the coaching staffs, after seeing what your players have been able to do on the court, what do you hope they take out of the first couple of games that they've had already that they can take into the next couple of games and the rest of the season looking farther ahead to maybe make more positive strides to get more wins in the win column in a sense?
Right. Well, hopefully they realize, hey, just because we have so many returning players doesn't mean automatic wins. Secondly is, hey, you got to come to play every night, because even though you may have talent, someone comes and plays harder than what you do, then they can beat you. And I think we played okay, but we have to exert more effort. We didn't exert as much effort as I think that we are capable of doing. So hopefully we'll bring that throughout the rest of the game. We're going to have to. If not, we'll find other folks that will give us that effort. And that's just the way we have to do it.
Coach, you've been in Sherando for quite some time. I want to get your thoughts from when you started to now. I know there have been a lot of changes. What does it mean being a coach in this competitive Northwestern district that provides a great atmosphere and a great backing year in and year out with the high level of competition and play that it has to offer?
Well, one is from the start, we just had our basic Sherando, James Wood, Hanley. Now we have James Wood, Hanley, Millbrook, Sherando, and also Clark County, Warren County, all those guys. They may not be in our district, but just being within a 10, 15-mile radius, all of us, we want to have a good showing. And, as you walk around town during the summertime, you have that good showing and, have that pride that, hey, we beat this team and so forth. So one is, you want to do your very best in your area, then you want to do your very best in the conference, and hopefully you'll be able to advance from those stages.
And last but not least, Coach, this might be a very loaded question, but what have you seen, the evolution of high school basketball from when you started to now?
Well, one is, you see some things, some behaviors on the court in which you don't approve of. I'm the type of guy, you make a good play and you move on about your business and go play defense and vice versa. Celebrate your people with claps and so forth, but, the taunting and the name calling and those type of things, personally, I don't like those type of things. And my guys know that, and there's consequences when you do that. But, it's great to celebrate and great to be really spirited and so forth within the game. But, always show sportsmanship because, again, it's just a game.
I love it. Coach, really appreciate your time with us on the Kirby on Sports podcast. Always appreciate your support, and thank you so much, and best of luck to you throughout this season.
Thank you, Mr. Kirby. All right. Have a good one, sir.